All right, blocking punts. That's something that I love going after punts. All right, and I know we got guys in our conference here that they probably seen it. All right, but I guess they took advantage of it. They knew we were coming after them. They run their spread punt and they got one on us. They went unbalanced and ooh, there he goes down the middle of the field, wide open. Your center was down the field too.
Yeah.
They didn't call that one.
Sure was.
But they took advantage of our aggressiveness. Is it going to happen? Do I know that sometimes, are we going to end up giving on enough because of that? Yeah, we did. All right, we did. But I think the benefit of going after it, this is week one right here. I love blocking punts in week one because of what we talked about at the start. They're not ready for it. Okay, they're so worried about what they're doing the whole week that they're not ready for punt coverage. Just as sometimes we don't feel like we are. But go after them. So what do we teach? We scheme it based on the formation. Okay, so I'll talk about that in a little bit, but what do we teach? We want 8. We want to pressure 8. Count eligibles, we want to pressure 8. Unless there's some sort of spread set, then we got to cover everybody. But we're going to put 8 down. Usually it's an even matchup, sometimes we'll unbalance. We put 8 guys with their hand on the ground. These are athletes. We probably have out there, they're, maybe one of our athletic D linemen, but for the most part, it's linebackers, wide receivers, and corners. Because I want fast guys. And when I flip the end zone, you're going to see that Nakusa's got linemen as their punt guys. Some teams have to do that, all right? You don't have a number of guys to use. Some teams it's just easier. We're just going to use our linemen because they're already out there. I'm not going to take them off the field. If you use your linemen on punt coverage, we love it, all right? We scheme for that. Why? How often does a lineman have to block a wide receiver? The wide receiver is just faster. All right, I'm going to put my wide receiver in a 3-point track stance and say, go get the ball, and expect your lineman to try and get out of your stance quick enough and go get it. All right? I love when teams use linemen on punt team, because we're going to try and go by them. Okay? What do we teach? We teach 8 guys. We put a guy in a gap, and everybody's looking at the ball. We haven't jumped off sides yet. All right, knock on wood, we haven't jumped off sides yet. We teach everybody down, track stance as best we could, as best they can. Some guys aren't track guys, but eyes are on the ball, and we have them call ball. They get down in the first week of camp, they think it's stupid because we're ball. But that lets them know where their focus is. Don't worry about the count, worry about the ball. And as soon as you see that ball go, you are ripping or swimming as fast as you can. And aiming for that block point, which is about 2 yards in front of that kicker. Avoid to the side that you are on. Do not cross the punter's leg. Okay? We're not picking up 15. We don't want to pick up a 15-yard penalty. We want to block the punt. We don't want to risk a roughing the punter. And I don't know if we've had one since I've been here, maybe one. But for the most part, we've been good. Either get the punt or get the ball, but don't give them a free route. Okay, so their hand is on the ground. And how do we rep this drill? So obviously we rush 8 at a time, but we rep it in one-on-ones. So what we do is we have three or four groups. And this is a great one. You got those injured kids that can't do anything, all right? They're the first line of this drill. So we've got 3 groups, all right? This guy's got a ball. And he's just going to be up there. So we got 2 defenders. Let's put 2 defenders here. All right? You can put one on each side. You could put them stacked next to each other. We like to try and put them where they're going to be on that block team. So if he's an outside guy, he might line up a little bit more outside. But this guy right here, his job is just to move the ball. We're not doing a long snap. We don't have 3 long snappers. Right? We're not doing a long snap of he's going to snap the ball. All he does is move the ball. He has to make sure that this coach back here is ready. This coach has another football. I'm modifying this year. I'm going to get some PVC pipes and tape an old football onto it, because what we've been doing is this guy back here has the ball. He counts 1, 2, and then kicks the ball lightly to where that guy can put his hands on it. Well, we waste a lot of reps sometimes because it's not that easy. I can't kick. It's not that easy to put that ball right into the hands. So we're going to tape it to a PVC pipe. We've been doing this drill for 8 years, and why am I going to figure this out the 9th year? I don't know. I should have figured it out a long time ago. But we're going to, just have him. Put your hands out. Run through it. Put your hands out. All right. We're not running like this. You sprint. At the last second, extend the hands. You're slow running like this. You don't run the 100 meters like this. Sprint, sprint, sprint. The last second, extend the hands. Okay? Put them down low. Not up high, all right? Put them down low where the ball's going to be kicked. We used to do it just one-on-one. Okay? We used to do just one. But we realized we were wasting two things. We were wasting reps because we had a long line of kids, and they weren't getting the second half of that drill, which is the scoop and score. Okay? So what we do then is one guy's blocking, one guy's scooping and scoring. All right? So after that ball's kicked, scoop and score. And we coach it up. You don't ever fall on a block punt. And if you fall on a block punt, you're going to get your butt chewed up. Why? It's 15 yards in the backfield. Why are you falling on it? They have to pick it up and run 20 yards to get a first down at least, right? So why are you falling on it? You got a chance to score. The only time you fall on it is if it's in the end zone. Other than that, pick it up and go. Get yards. If you muff it and fumble it around, what's going to happen? It's just going to keep rolling that way. Eventually, you're going to get the ball. Or, you know, these guys are covering, so one or two of them are going to fall on it, and you're going to get the ball right there. Okay? So scoop and score. I know against Sparta, we blocked the punt, and the kid just dives on it. And you get his butt chewed, and you got the sidelines. What are you doing falling on it? What do we teach you? Oh, yeah, coach. I forgot. You know, so it's just one of those things. It's hidden yards. You know, find a way to pick it up and score. So that's what we do. We got 3 or 4 lines of that, injured guys, coaches doing this part of it, and then the rest of the team is scooping and scoring. We might have return guys. If we got a couple of return guys that aren't going to be on this, they're over there somewhere catching punts from somebody else. And then the linemen are off doing something else because linemen don't do special teams with us. All right? So, but that's the drill. So he's snapping it. 1, 2, this year we'll have the ball on a stick, and then he'll just have another ball next to him. Once it's blocked, roll it out somewhere, pick it up and go. Scoop and score. And that's the main drill we do, all right? And he might have to swim, all right? It might be a swim of the center or a rip, whatever it is, whatever your fastest technique is, get going.